Perfect. Okay. So, welcome to tonight's judges panel discussion. I'm Kelly Wolcott. I serve as director of judges for the Skin Games. And we use this time to get to know our judges that have volunteered their time and their expertise to serve on our panels. Tonight we have Compassion, which is our philanthropic arm of the Skin Games, and Face Massage. It's a rather new face massage is a rather new category to our 10 years of the Skin Games. I think Compassion is been here all 10 years, Holly?
No, 9.
9 years.
Yeah.
So 90% of the Skin Games has had
Mhm.
Compassion. So that's a Compassion category. That's very exciting. So what I'll do is I'm going to start with asking our judges to introduce themselves. Brandie, I'd like to start with you. If you'll say who you are, where you're from, why you chose to enter the beauty industry, and what your primary specialty is.
So my name is Brandie Humphrey. I'm the founder of the Golden Glow Project, and um, I have been in the beauty industry for 8 years now. And I actually started because my grandmother had Alzheimer's, and she stopped taking care of herself. She was always very well put together, and she would always do her hair and her makeup. And once she got Alzheimer's, she stopped doing that. And I wanted to help her, but I was a tomboy, so I didn't know how to do any of those things. So I just Googled beauty classes near me, and aesthetics came up, and I stuck with it.
Wow. 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 I'm sorry that that happened with is your mom, you said?
It was my grandmother.
Your grandmother, and then because it kind of glitched out a little bit, and I couldn't bleep it glitched out a little bit, and I caught mother but not grandmother. It's hard.
Well, she raised me, so pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same thing, yeah. And it's good that you were able to apply that your education to helping her take care of herself and then to continue on. So I love that. Well, welcome. We're really excited to have you. And you're working with the Skin Games in other capacities as well, right?
Yeah, whatever Jennifer asked me to do.
Jennifer has a way of doing that, and I love it.
I'm sure I'll
Traci.
be putting up banners when we get
Oh,
there.
yeah. Yep. So will I. I'll see you there. Traci, your name, business name, where you're located, you're my neighbor,
Yeah.
and why you chose to become a beauty professional and what your specialty is.
Well, my name is Traci Daly-Smith, and I am in Atlanta, Georgia. My company is actually, I have two companies since starting last year, but my nonprofit is A New Daily Beginning, which funds free and low cost integrative care services for cancer patient survivors and caregivers. And after 20 plus years in the industry, with massage and skincare, I actually went from being in the educational sector of the profession and decided to launch my for profit business, Dragonfly's Haven, in 2025.
Nice.
Yeah. So I decided to get into the beauty industry because originally it was makeup. I worked at Glamour Shots and I thought makeup artists were the coolest individuals. They could transform people, everyday people, into these models. And so my love started there. But when a esthetician who was a makeup artist said, "Oh, yeah, you can do this as a career," I didn't believe her. So I looked up esthetician school and just never looked back and just has continued to get education and obviously now working primarily with cancer patients and survivors and obviously growing the reach for my nonprofit.
Wow. That's a long way from glamour shots to what you're doing now. I mean,
Yes, for sure.
the possibilities really are limitless in this industry.
They are for sure.
Love it. Holly, your name, your business name, where you're from, and what brought you into the beauty industry and your primary focus.
So my name is Holly Brown, and I'm from Massachusetts. And I run a nonprofit called Looking and Feeling Fab, where we exclusively treat skin side effects from cancer treatment. And the reason why I got into aesthetics is because I was originally in law enforcement, and because I have multiple sclerosis, I had left. It was too stressful for me. So I was helping my friend run her spa and do some business stuff with her. And she goes, I have to hire an esthetician, but I wish I could find somebody I trust as much as you. And so my wheels started turning, and I said, what if I went to aesthetic school? And she goes, yeah, yeah, that would be great. So I ended up going down and talking to somebody at the school, and when I came out and called her, she said, how'd you make out? I said, I start next week. So I'm pretty spontaneous, so I just ended up going, and then while I was in aesthetic school, I ended up being diagnosed with sarcoidosis, which is a lung disease, and went on chemotherapy and sought out oncology training after a real bad rash I got, and was determined to start a nonprofit. I have no idea how I did it, and here we are.
You did it one day at a time, is how you did it.
Well,
Always
yeah.
moving forward. How many years ago did you become an esthetician?
I became an esthetician about 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Wow. Wow. I love hearing how we end up in the industry and doing what we do. We have fascinating backstories, and I don't think we get to showcase those enough.
Yeah, so my whole life was law enforcement. I worked at the DA's office. I was a state police dispatcher. My husband's a Boston police officer, so it's like my whole existence is law enforcement except for the charity.
Yeah, and you kind of enforce the skin law now, the skincare laws, right?
Well, yeah, I guess.
I love it. Well, Mr. Steve McGee, I'm saying your name for you. This is Steve McGee. He's one of our favorites here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your business name, where you're located, how I don't think you're a licensed esthetician yet, are you?
I can't answer that question.
Are you pleading the fifth? Well, how long have you been in the beauty industry?
Yeah. Well, let me just open up by saying I really love what you're doing yourself, Kelly. You've helped us all so much with your work over the years. I love the compassionate category. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Neogenesis. We are a biotech company based in San Diego. I live out in Colorado. Come visit anytime you guys want. It's a beautiful state, beautiful place to come to. Um, and I have a background of helping to find good ideas and infuse capital and talent into them to grow them to serve more people. I got started with Neogenesis technically 13 years ago. I met Dr. Greg McGuire. He's my business partner. I met him when I was talking to every scientist in the stem cell space for science, for skin, just because I really found it fascinating. I've got a science background, an engineering background. I met Greg at that point in time, and 3 years later, he approached me about infusing capital in to commercialize his technology. He had invested heart and soul and a lot of money into technology itself. So we commercialized it and started to grow Neogenesis. There are so many applications when it comes to the stem cell sciences that we provide and the products that we provide. But my favorite space really is the estheticians space, because the estheticians are just such loving, caring people, incredibly knowledgeable. No, I'm not a licensed esthetician, and I humble myself to you all that are. And my goal, I always tell people, we're an inverted pyramid. And at the top of the pyramid is the client that you serve. Then the next level of the pyramid is you. The next level of the pyramid are our frontline people, then our management. And I'm at the very bottom of the pyramid. My job is to serve everybody, to help you help the people that you're helping. So I'm excited to work again in the compassionate category this year. Amazing judges, Traci, Brandie, Holly. I love all you guys so much. So let's get to it.
All right. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. So, Brandie, why are you passionate about the compassion category?
Well, I fell in love with all of these amazing people when I was competing in the compassion category with my project, the Golden Globe Project, a couple years ago. And I loved I loved the whole experience. I got to meet so many amazing people. I got a lot of support from different brands with my project, and I don't know, it just made me want to come back and be a judge.
I like that. Could you share a little bit about what your nonprofit does?
Yeah, so it's called the Golden Glow Project, and we connect spa, beauty, and wellness professionals with volunteering in assisted livings and cancer centers. We go out and we do spa days, or wellness events.
I love that. How long have you had it?
I've been doing it about 3 years now. Before that, it was just myself.
Nice, nice. And that's one of the things that the compassion category works to do. It just helps. I almost said just women, but there are men in our industry as well. So it helps beauty professionals who have found an area where they want to serve their community. And you all don't just provide monetary prizes. You help with teaching the player or participant how they can improve, what they can do better, what they are doing well, what to do more of. I got to sit in on, I think it was one or two interviews last year, and it was quite different than skin and quite different than waxing and sugaring and PMU competitions. Way, way different. It's very heartfelt. It comes from a place of love. All of this comes from a place of wanting to serve your fellow professionals. Traci, why are you passionate about this category? Did you ever compete in compassion?
No, I never
No.
have competed. So I have a lot of respect for all of the individuals that actually go in front of these judges, including myself, in any of the categories. And this is actually the first year that I'm going to be judging compassion.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very excited about it because I just feel like there are so many organizations out there doing the good work and they're not celebrated. And especially in our industry, we really need to highlight that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what people bring to the table, whether that's something that, just an idea that somebody has that they want to flush through their business, or if they're actually working with a, nonprofit organization, because I mean, nonprofits can't make it without the kind people that do the hard work behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that firsthand. So my hope is, with my experience of running my own nonprofit and then being in the industry for the years I have, that I can really help these individuals hone and grow what they bring to the table to us. Because I'd really love for all of them to, take something away from the competition, even if they don't place. So,
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. That's one thing that I think the Skin Games strives to do in all of their categories. Compassion, you all do make you invest in the players. You invest your time, you invest your expertise. I think, Brandie, you were able to learn more from the judges. I don't know, just listening to how you interact with the players and helping them grow far beyond than just a monetary award. Because what you tell them and share with them, they can take with them throughout the entirety of their career and apply it more than just in a nonprofit capacity. Holly, our OG here.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you passionate about this category? And I'm going to compound that question a little bit, because you've done a lot more in your background. You've grown it and gone on not just to become an esthetician, not just to have a nonprofit, not just to teach people oncology, how to treat oncology patients, but now you've gone even a step further and you've gotten education specifically for nonprofits.
Wow, you make me sound so good.
You are. So
So,
your passion, and then now with everything you've done within your background, how does that help you in this particular category?
yeah, so the compassion category is especially close to me because 9 years ago, Debbie Fink, who had won the first year of the Skin Games, approached me and asked me to help her write the compassion category. And so me and her created the category. So of course I have a special place in my heart for it. I have made my life's mission to help people. And I don't know even if you know, Kelly, but I actually have started 8 other organizations, have help people start their organizations. So
We've been talking.
yeah. So besides mine, I've helped successfully start 8 other nonprofits, and I just love it. I love it. It's helpful to me. It's become my life's passion. I just feel like what good is knowledge if you don't share it? And so I'm a big believer in sharing and helping other people to lift them up and have success. My nonprofit has been very successful. We have 7 locations in Massachusetts, 2 in Iowa, 1 in California, and 1 in Arizona. And so I was struggling with how to run the nonprofit, so I actually went back and got my bachelor's degree and started my master's. I had to take a break from that just because the whole nonprofit got so overwhelming. And I also have a passion for teaching. I created my own curriculum. I use a lot of our case studies that we've done, and I owe a lot of that to Steve. Has helped me kind of build the course using neogenesis. We've done a lot of radiation work, and so I was able to build a whole course. And in my course, I mainly use a lot of before and after pictures as well as testimonials from clients that we've treated. So it's helped me. I've been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis for 26 years, and I'm doing like way overcoming the odds. So it also benefits myself as well. So that's why I love compassion. I love everything about compassion, and I particularly love this compassion category.
Well, we love that you love it because you're a big force behind it.
Thank you.
Mr. McGee, why are you passionate about this category? And since you have a slightly different background, how does that help you approach this category?
What I would share with you all is just as nobody makes it out alive, everybody is scathed at some point in time in their life or another. And I've had my share of very difficult periods of time. But each of those major difficulties, what I've always been blessed to think about is if I had it this bad, what's this teaching me? And who else has it even worse than I do? And that's led me across a wide range of programs to try to help as many people as I can. When I came into touch with this compassionate category and initially sponsoring people for the event, that were really like awesome people doing great things in their local community. And I thought, wow, I would love to support them to be in this event. And then, of course, as I came to my first event and saw how many amazing people were in the compassionate category and the judges themselves, I thought, well, I've really found my home. I've really found an amazing group of people that they're here just as I'm here to find people that need help locally because they're helping people locally. And as Traci said, celebrate them, lift them up, empower them, be alongside of them. Brandie's a great example of somebody that came through initially as a person that was competing, but just I know Holly, the day that we interviewed Brandie was going like, we're after the interview goes, she's so amazing. She's like so amazing. So how can we help but want to help you out beyond the event itself? And as you know, we've had great opportunity to do some great things with you, Brandie, and want to do even more with you because you just keep every time I turn around, you're trying to help another group out, trying to help another group out. So it's a great place to be. I want to invite other people that are learning about the compassionate category, not only come and learn more about the category, but we encourage people to become one of our judges. It's a major blessing when you meet the people that we meet every year.
Mm-hmm. I will say, Holly, don't get mad at me, but I think I've stolen 2 or 3 of her people that she's put forward to be a judge. I kind of snagged them and put them elsewhere, but she keeps bringing good people. What can I say?
Okay. I appreciate that because that shows that says something for me. So that's good.
Well, and Holly, I just think of the growth that we've been through together. I watch you over the years. I just go like, talk about somebody that like you've told your story, but I've watched you go through those really difficult physical health times, and you just keep putting yourself out for other people. And and Traci now, like you have to tell people, Traci, you worked really hard. And you have, but like I don't know if I'm blowing your cover on that little piece of good news that you shared with me, but that took a long time to get there, right?
Yeah. What Steve's talking about is I actually submitted for a grant for a radiation case study utilizing neogenesis, and we just found out that we were awarded the grant.
You didn't even tell me that yet.
I literally just found out. I had to text Steve because he knew.
But this all comes from the mother tree of Holly. It all comes from the mother tree.
It is the mother tree of Holly.
I didn't even know.
Well, we're breaking it here tonight. Congratulations.
Oh my God. I'm so excited.
Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my
Holly,
God.
Just the beautiful woman that you and Leela met with just a couple of days ago.
My God.
How her heart, her soul, just her.
She literally thanked me and Steve for bringing her back to life. Is basically what she said. Like that she had given up and was dying, and if it wasn't for us, she started living again.
That's amazing.
Okay, all right. I redid my makeup. Y'all better not make me cry. You don't want to be seeing that. I'm not a pretty crier. Don't do that.
I came downstairs to my husband. I'm like, you have to watch this video. Like that lady is so amazing. I'm like, and she's like, you better come down here so I can take you to Longhorn. That's because she had trouble eating. She had brain cancer and affected her mouth and everything. And with Steve's product, she can eat now. And she was talking about how she was eating peanut butter and jelly. And she wants me to come down and take us to Longhorn. She wants Steve to fly out here with Leela and take us to the Longhorn.
I love it.
Steak, people. That was a steak.
Yeah. So she was awesome. That was such a amazing call. Like, but and on a side note, not to like, occupy all the time, but Steve has been like amazing. My nonprofit would not be where it is without Steve and his business smarts, and I just really appreciate everything that he's helped me with, and I would never be where I was without Steve's business help.
Yeah, even more reason to attend the Skin Games, right?
Exactly.
Because it's not just it's a professional event where you actually make meaningful connections. I know that I could reach out to any one of you and say, hey, I'm struggling with whatever it is. And I know that someone will help me if they can. I know it.
Yeah.
So I can't say that from about any other professional industry event at all. So it's about the connection that you gain if you take advantage of what's being offered. You guys kind of answered this a little bit, but I'm going to just kind of bring this back around. And Brandie, what do you hope to bring to players through this?
I hope that it can help them expand whatever it is they're doing in their communities. If it brings them more networking opportunities, more support, that was what Skin Games did for me. Was it gave me a lot more support for what I was doing, and I was able to do more for everyone in my community. So if I can give that to any of the players.
I think that's the one thing, is that you're not alone. That's, whether it's a compassion thing or just working in your treatment room day in and day out, you're not alone. We're here. Traci, what do you hope to bring to players?
I hope, some laughs and just giving them the opportunity to share their stories in a safe and kind place, and know that, we're here to listen. And, a lot of times I don't think people take the time to actually listen to what people are doing. So I'm a really good listener, and I hope that I too can help somebody get to the next level. And again, whether they place or not. And as you said, the Skin Games creates this community that no matter what, you wind up making these connections, and it's kind of for life. So I hope I get to meet some additionally more interesting people, as I've done every year that I've gone, and make an impact.
You will. I know you will. I have no doubt about that. And I think we've got more people coming from Europe this year that we'll be able to make connections with. And I think the players we have this year, the judges we have coming in, the vendors we have coming in, the sponsors, I think they're doing it right for the 10th year celebration. I really know that you'll get out of it what you put into it, for sure. What do you hope to bring to players this year, Holly?
I hope to bring positivity and support and encouragement, and let people know that no matter what, if they have something they want to accomplish, there's not much that can stand in their way that they can't jump over and keep going. And I want to let people know that, if you're not the perfect looking person with the perfect health and perfect attitude and everything, you still can change and overcome the things that you have to, and put your energy into something good to keep moving forward and accomplish something amazing.
That is true. That is true. And if anyone is a true testimony to that, it is you.
Thank you.
For sure. Mr. McGee, what do you hope to bring to players?
I want to do what Traci said. I want to do what Brandie said. I want to do what Holly said. And I'm going to drop the pen instead of the mic.
I like that. I like that. I want a glass of wine again with you post event. That's what I want.
That was a good time.
He's crying after last week's game, though, so.
It's okay.
Oh.
I'm doubling down on the Seahawks, Holly.
Forget it.
All right. Okay. Wait.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No. I wanted the Broncos to win too. Sorry, Holly. All right, Brandie, your favorite success advice for professionals?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not successful.
Yeah, you
Yes,
are.
you
Oh, you
Stop
are.
can't say
it.
that.
My whole ordeal is give everything away. That's
Me
not the right
too.
way in business.
I think
That is a
Um,
measure of success.
I think if you give more, you get more. So I think,
I do believe that. I feel like being more philanthropic and doing more in your community, it does bring you more business because people want to support good people. So
mhm.
go out into your community and
Do
give, I
more,
guess.
be more,
Yeah,
and it comes back to you.
it really does.
Traci, what is your favorite success advice for professionals?
Be yourself and be humble and don't ever give up. You're going to have bad days, and your bad day, just try to give as much as you possibly can, and the next day will be better. And, you know, thinking about what Brandie said, I think success is very relative to the eye of the beholder, and we all measure it in different ways. And
Mhm.
um, you know, I always look at things as the glass half full, because helping individuals every single day, and it doesn't even have to be our clients. It can be a kind word, it can be meeting somebody new at the skin games, and maybe they didn't do so well, and they're down on their luck, and you're going to meet them, and bringing them back to kind of a positive mindset. So I hope everybody brings that to the table this year.
Agreed. I'm with you on that one. Holly, what is your favorite success advice?
I think my success advice is to know that it's okay to reach out to other people to be in your corner with you and to ask for help if you don't know. I think that a lot of times people are hesitant to approach other people or ask, they don't want to ask people things, but I think when you ask, the more people say yes than they would say no. So I think we have to rely on each other
Mhm.
and help each other. And that's how I think people become successful.
I love that. I love that. All right. Steve, your
Yeah,
favorite
yes.
success advice.
Give all your money to a Nigerian prince.
Listen to Steve. Listen to Steve and whatever he tells you to do.
Mhm.
Uh, well, I think I love, we're speaking to the choir here, right? I mean, everybody here knows if you do good, you'll do well, as the old saying goes. Nobody can sink half a ship, right? So trying to steal somebody else's is just going to lead to everybody losing. Giving yourself away more often not than not is a blessing. And I think let people help you. Let people know where you're vulnerable, where you need help, and help people in return.
Mhm. I think that's one of the things that we don't see enough of in the general public, but we see in abundance at the skin games. I know I've met so many people where the conversation has started with, "Hi, I'm Kelly. How can I help?" And it just tends to be the underlying focus, not even focus, it just happens naturally at the skin games where people want to help others. And I've said it, you have to be willing to do the work, and you get out of it what you put into it. But just starting with that mindset of how can I help, will open doors for you in ways that I don't think you realize until after you've done it. I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
And you
Take it
got
or
to
leave it.
laugh too. I don't, everybody pretty much knows I'm a little sarcastic. So
You
you got to have
nah.
that as well.
Really?
Gotta have that little
She's our
edge to
true
you, too.
Bostonian, is who
Really?
she is.
Yes, I am.
Does anyone have any questions for any of our judges for our compassion panel? They'll answer anything except scoring questions.
Look like I see a hand up with Mary, it looks like.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, there. I didn't even see that. Thank you, Steve. I needed eyes. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. My question is for Traci. Could you tell me the name of the nonprofit that you work with and how many years have you done it? And what was your motivation for starting it? Because I think I missed that. And then I was like, all I know is that anybody that talks about cancer, I'm ready to cry because I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. So,
Well, you're the superhuman. So, my nonprofit is A New Daily Beginning, and I started it in 2017. And you definitely should take the advice of Holly, because Holly was my mentor and was the one who basically said, "Why are you still sitting here when you told me that you were going to start a nonprofit last year?" And so Holly, actually, I'm one of my nonprofit is one of the ones that Holly helped start. And what was the other question? So since 2017, and I mean, the reason that a lot of people ask me if I'm a survivor, and I am not a survivor, but obviously have been touched by cancer through friends, and truly family was just not many years ago. And the reason I wanted to start the nonprofit was because of a client. I had a client that stopped coming and seeing me, and she used to come in for massage and facials twice a month. And it was because she had been diagnosed with esophageal cancer, stage 3, and she's a survivor. She's living prosperously right now, but I was scared and did not know how I was going to help her. And so that's why I pursued the training, and then the nonprofit just kind of followed, because I saw how financially destructive cancer can kind of chip away at someone's life. So,
thank you for sharing.
yeah, thank you.
So if you all will do me a favor and type your socials or how the best way for someone to get in touch with you in our chat, they can our attendees, listeners, I don't know what I'm saying, but they can get in touch with you. And you can look them up at they're on their profiles are on the judge's web page on the Skin Games site. As well, so you can connect with them that way. Well, I want to thank you all
give
for
his personal phone number.
for joining us.
I said Steve's gonna go and give his personal phone number. Watch.
Oh,
Everybody has to listen when Steve checks in and get his room number so they can bill all his drinks to his room.
Oh, yeah, best idea all night, party people.
all right. Well, thank you very much, compassion judges.
Thank you.
Tammy Duncan has a question. Yes, ma'am. Can you unmute yourself, or do you want to type it? Or
my question is, in what advice would you give someone wanting to start a nonprofit? Because I do a lot of work with people that are victims of spousal abuse, dog bites, things like that, and I find myself giving it a lot away. And this year, it was proposed to me that I might start something like that. So I don't even know where to begin, other than starting a 501c.
Talk to Holly.
Okay. we'll put a pin in it and come back to it later. That's all I said.
I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help. Everybody knows I'm happy to help. I pretty much have, like I said, I've helped people start 8, so I know exactly how to do all the paperwork and everything. I've done them in Massachusetts, Florida. I've done them in Washington State, Georgia. So just give me a call. I'll help you.
Yeah, well, we'll talk soon. You'll be in Oklahoma in April, and I'll see you at the skin game. So yes, ma'am. That was it. Thank y'all judges for your time, and I'm excited to meet and be around all of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we're very. I love some of our new. I've been very interested in our new players that have come on board and watching from afar some of their journeys with skin games and how active they've become. But you all are welcome and invited to hang around for our next category judge panel discussion. It's our newer, I think this is is it year 3?
See Zen doing 3.
For facial massage, I believe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull everyone, our skin judges, facial massage judges forward. I do need you in order to, you keep disappearing on me. Zen, I saw you. Where are you?
I see her up there.
There
Zen
she
Miller's
is.
up at the top. Yeah.
Spotlight her. There she is, beautiful lady. And Terrence, let me spotlight you. And then Joe.
He's still at work. Oh, it's West Coast.
Joe is here.
Hello.
There you are. I did it. So my participants feed, it keeps jumping around. I guess as people, I don't know why it does that, but it keeps jumping around. So then I'll have you in my line of sight and then you'll go away. Sorry about that. Welcome. This Zen Miller is our director of the massage category. And tell me a little bit really quickly about why you decided you are the founder of this. You built it, you've designed, I just help. So go for it. Tell us a little bit about this particular category because it's newer and it's really taken off.
Is my mic on? Am I unmuted?
Yep, you're good.
Okay. All right. Hey, Terrence. Hey, Joe. Thanks for coming out tonight. It started, I'm gonna say about 10 years ago. I was living out in Seattle and massage competitions were starting to get popular. And I'm like, what? No, you cannot judge massage. It is subjective. Like, how do you do that? But then I went to one. I was actually a judge at a massage competition in Greece for the World Massage Federation. It was 250 competitors and I think 150 judges from around the world. And we all spoke different languages, but it didn't matter because massage doesn't need a language. And I just saw things that in decades of doing massage, never even imagined. And my mouth was on the floor half the time. And I was in the front row judging these people. And I was like, this is so beyond me. So I realized at that point, massage competitions had been done overseas for at least a decade. They're still gaining popularity over there. It's picking up a little bit of steam here in America. But I fell in love with it then, and I approached Jen, and I was like, hey, can we do this? This was the year in Las Vegas. I was just like, hey, can we do it? And she's like, and so years went by. And then she's like, okay, let's do it. So the first year I thought, let's do a face massage and a regular massage and kind of bring in massage therapists and estheticians. But it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. And it really is kind of a skincare industry. So I was like, let me just back it down a little bit, just make it face massage. And there's so much variety in there. But I also was a judge at a massage competition in Mexico. And so I really had a lot of insight globally, how the competitions were run. I did a deep dive on, there's about 10 different international massage outfits. And so I did a deep dive into their judging system. And, I researched everything I could get my hand on. And then I presented it to Jen and she's like, okay, yeah, let's do it. So like I said, the first year it was, we were kind of separate. We were down in the dungeon. Joe was there with his mom. It was so cute. We had our own little award ceremony. Terrence was there too, right? Yeah. And it was super fun, but it was really small. And we were like the stepchild. But Jen was like, you know what? I mean, this is yours. So if if you can grow it, like we'll keep it going. And so I'm like, all right, there's a lot of pressure, And so next year, the following year, we did just the face, and it was so beautiful to watch. I mean, honestly, just walking through the aisles and seeing the creativity and the innovation. And I still like, I've been doing it decades and I'm still just like, oh, that's cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to bring that into mine all the time. So I just love it. I love being around the atmosphere. I love learning from other people. And like Joe coming in last year with the blindfold, I was like, some people didn't get it. They're like, what? Why? What does that prove? And I said, listen, you try to go to a competition and not have your vision, and that's what you're being judged on. I said it took balls, big ones. So that's why you won, Joe, because like you stepped out of your box of comfort, right? Anybody can do a little this, right? But you're like, no, I can do it without my vision, and it just took the competition to the next level. So anyway, this year I'm super excited to see what people bring in. Lisa's coming back. It's her third year competing, and so she's in it to win it this year, and so. I are just super excited to see her. There's a little gal coming in from Texas, and she's internationally trained, dual license, and she's bringing in some real Korean style face massage. So it's just beautiful to watch, and everybody's excited to be a model, and like everybody's touching people's faces, so they want to see what other people are doing out there. So I love it, and anyway, this year we are, or for last year also, we're going to be on Friday. Like last year we were Saturday, but this year they moved it to where all the, skincare competitions are going to be. We're going to be at the end of the day, like at 3 or 3:30. And so all the other interviews are going to be done. All the waxing competitions and all that are going to be done. So hopefully everybody will be able to come out and join us. But yeah, each year it keeps getting, just a little bit easier. That first year we spent hours with the judging. And now it's just like minutes with the judging. So, I love that you've just streamlined everything, that the rules are in place and everybody knows what to expect. I love that we're bringing back Terrence and also 2 judges from last year, Brooke Kennedy and Elizabeth McKenzie from Arizona and Washington. So I love that they've got experience. It just makes it easy for me. I can just kind of go around and watch, and they're intently watching everything. So I really have the easy part of it. I love it.
You do. And I'm actually a little bit upset. Because I'm in the war room. I call it the war room during all these live competitions because I have to make sure that my back end is working right. Not my back end, but my back end part of this competition is working right. And I didn't get to see it this year. I'm not going to be able to see it. I could watch it last year.
Like you're the wizard. You got to stay behind the curtain.
I know. Anyway,
we couldn't do it without you. Like, thank you for all that you do. You really are amazing.
Well, I appreciate all of you. We do it in service to others. It's like Traci has said, is just serve others. Brandie said, serve others. We might not be doing it in a nonprofit capacity, but we are serving others.
100%.
So, you were in Seattle. You are now in Jacksonville.
5 years. 5 years.
5 years in Jacksonville. And you have been in the beauty industry for how long?
Yeah. So in Jacksonville, I've got a wellness studio. It's actually a training studio. Also, it's a Pilates studio. And then I have my spa. So I've been a fitness instructor around the world on cruise ships for 40 years, 40, which is nuts. And then when I was on the cruise ship, I was, teaching aerobics. I had my first massage and I was just like, what is this job? I need to be doing this. And so I left the cruise ship, moved to Seattle, went to school, and I just fell in love more with the body. And it paired beautifully with Pilates. Like my fitness got better because of this. But after a decade of doing that, I was like, I don't even know what I'm touching here. And I was like, I have got to become an esthetician. So in Seattle, they have master aesthetics. So I went to the 2-tier program. So I've been doing fitness 40 years, massage 30 years, and skincare 20 years.
Nice. Mr. Terrence Bonner, who has the best headshots, by the way, y'all. Just
Oh, I
go check him
know. And
out.
that jacket, and he got the cologne. He's got more class in his pinky finger than I've got in my entire life.
I know. Yeah, he does. You're Terrence Bonner. So what is your business name? Where are you located? How long have you been in the beauty industry? And what's your primary specialty or focus?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you so much. It's great to be here. Thank you, Zen, for seeing in me what you saw. But I just knew that coming into this, it was going to be amazing. I am from Columbus, Mississippi, from the South, and I've been in the industry for 15 years now. I am a licensed massage therapist and esthetician and instructor. And my specialty is lymphatic drainage.
Do you educate as well?
Yes.
You have and do you have a private practice?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So recently I was hired. I've had my practice for the last 10 years. In October, a company reached out to me and they hired me. So I'm now the director of integrative mental health and body work at Allegro clinics here in Mississippi. And but I've had my practice for the last 10 years. So I did have my practice for 10 years. I've been educating for 10 years as well.
Wow. Wow. So we don't have no slouches for our judges,
No.
people. Mr.
No.
Joe Glow,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm great. I'm so excited
Okay.
to be here.
Your name is actually Joe Field, but you
Yes.
go by Joe Glow. Your business
Anyone
name,
knows
I
his
think,
last
is
name.
yeah, I know, I love it. And where you're located, why you chose to be, or how long you've been in the beauty industry, because you're dual licensed as well, I believe, and what
Yes.
your primary specialty or focus is.
Yeah, totally. I'm Joe. I've been a massage therapist and esthetician for almost 10 years. I grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah, but now I live in a really small town outside of Eugene, Oregon. My specialty now has been doing continuing education, specifically teaching face massage to estheticians, especially like the body mechanics behind it. That's really what my emphasis is. It's cool what our hands are doing, but I want to focus on what our whole body is doing too. That's super important to me. And this is my studio. I moved in here like 3 months ago. This whole building is mine. It's crazy. So thinking about where I was 2 years ago at the Skin Games to now, like having my own storefront, like I'm just beyond thankful.
It goes
It is
quickly,
amazing.
doesn't it? You kind of sit back and go, how did that happen? But then you look back at the work because you did the work and you can see how that happens.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
My favorite part was like awarding you first place again last year when just the whole place erupted. It was just amazing. Like that was just that really like made people realize like how wonderful face massage is and how connective it is with people and stuff like that. So it was wonderful. And I love the energy and effort you bring to it. And so super excited to have you as a judge. Hey, Joe, have you judged at other competitions? You've judged massage, right?
So this is my first time judging. However, with my classes, I've taught over like 300 people last year. So I really love to give feedback and like observe and just thinking of this last 2 years, how awesome it's been. I'm so excited to use this platform to help uplift others now with what everyone has done from the Skin Games. I'm also judging the Oregon massage competition at the end of this month. So I'm really excited for that too.
Right on.
Oh, wow.
Right on. You're going to be great. You're going to be great. And it's so much more fun being on the judges side. Trust me.
I'm really excited. I know I'm not going to have to be like super nervous that day. I'm like, oh, like chill. I could have a coffee that morning and it won't send me over the edge.
No, it won't. It won't.
Hey, Kelly, can I talk about one thing real quick?
Sure.
So Jennifer reached out to me the other day and she talked about, she was walking through the hotel. She was like, oh my gosh, we've got this giant space right here that we're going to do a relaxation station. So, so any dual license person or massage therapist, they can come down and they can sign up to work a shift down there and anybody can come in and get massage. We're going to be doing table massages and seated massage. So that's going to be something new. I know, we had the massage chairs there before and everybody loved it. So I think actual hands-on where people know us, so they'll be excited to come in and get a massage. Anyway, that's going to be starting on Thursday through Saturday.
Can I make a request?
Yeah.
Will somebody come and bring the massage chair into my room where I'm
Yeah,
sitting all day?
we'll bring it to we'll bring it into the computer room for sure, Kelly. It is terrible that you miss out on all the fun that day. And I mean, it's gotta just be grueling for you.
Oh no, it's not. I do this willingly and it's not at all. It is I think it's been very expansive for me. I've learned a lot as well. What initially drew you to the skin games then?
Oh, please, girl. The word competition. If I hear the word you know what's so funny? I just entered my cat into a cat costume competition. Like I am obsessed with competitions. Like I just entered beast mode. I was on Squid Games, you know, and so like competition. When I heard it, where do I sign up? Like, you know, so I went. That was in 2017. I actually just found the brochure the other day. I was like, oh my God. I didn't win, right? And so I put all this energy and all this effort into it. And like I wasn't used to not winning. Let me tell you, I was devastated for like days. But you know, it was just starting out then. And so there was a lot of growth that needed to happen. And so I thought, you know what, I can either bash it, right, and complain about it like some people who lose do. Some people who don't win do. I said, or I can be part of the solution. And so the next year I was like, hey, I want to be a judge. I want these players, you know, we got to get the same amount of time. We got to have the same questions, and each person should be treated equally. And so I loved being the holistic judge for a long, long time, and really making the players be seen. Like they put so much effort into it. And when I competed, I didn't feel like they watched the videos or anything like that. So I love that it's really evolved to where the people see seen for putting all that energy, all the money that the judges take the time to really be part of it.
They do. They spend a lot of time evaluating. And I think
oh my God, if they do a couple categories, forget about it. That's like a whole weekend.
Yeah.
Right. But starting watching it, you know, where it was small and then watching it grow and grow and grow, like, but yeah, what brought me to it was just competition. It doesn't matter what kind of competition it is. I am always down for it.
But what I love about it is that are you competing more against yourself and to see what you can accomplish?
100%. Am I who I think I am? Am I who I try to be? Right? Am I who I represent? Like, let me just go show that. So
I love it.
For sure.
Love
like
it.
I'm always my own competition. What do I worry about anybody else? Right? Let me just worry about me. But yeah, so I love it. And like even that first year we had it, and I saw Joe there with his mom, and I'm like, oh my God, this is just the sweetest little thing. And then I watched him reform, and like all of our mouths dropped. We're like, who's this little Trojan horse coming in here? Like seeing him going from sitting with his mom in our little dungeon, you know, awards ceremony to teaching his own classes, having his own space, confidence, right? You didn't have this confidence 2 years ago. And so like watching people grow, oh my gosh, it fills my heart. So yeah, I love it.
Terrence. What drew you to the skin games, and what does being part of the judging team mean to you?
So same as then. So I actually competed back in 2017 and 2018 in the Lash Wars. That was back during IBS show in Vegas. So I competed 2 years in a row. I didn't win. However, just like Zen said, that it built my confidence, having the camaraderie with other lash techs from around the world. And like I said, building that confidence. So again, when she mentioned it at the skin games that it possibly would happen, I was like, you know, I'm on board for that. And having a background of massage and aesthetics, and you know, bringing my expertise to the judging competition, and it's just so exciting. And seeing the confidence, like I said with Joe, I mean, seeing him coming in for the first time and then coming back that next year, like you said, that game changing of him closing his eyes, tying his eyes closed, and it's just like, wow, you know, seeing this. So from that to then, and like now he's traveling around the world. The conversation we had, you know, at the last skin game, and just seeing him flourish and grow, that's what it's all about. Because so many people, they have a skill, but they're not confident. And so when we're able to give that advice and just root them on from our view and just see them flourish is just amazing.
And I think that's the one thing that we all come together to do, whether you're a vendor, sponsor, judge, player, that is to lift each other up. It is a competition, yes, but there's more collaboration going on outside of that competition realm. The collaboration is so much more important. If you have somebody who is willing to share their expertise with you to help you become better, why would you not take advantage of that? That just mind blown on that one. So I appreciate.
Can I say one thing? I just found this out today. Speaking of collaborating, right? Like back in the beginning, Circadia, is Circadia still a vendor?
I'm not. I
don't think they have been for
I'm
a couple
separate
years.
from vendors, so I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they are there, but anyway, they used to be major there. So, I reach out to them in Pennsylvania, and I'm like, hey, can you, would you guys want to sponsor the winners of the massage competition? And last year they did. Joe, you got that basket, right? Wasn't it amazing?
I'm so glad I brought an extra duffel bag. It was literally an entire duffel bag full of stuff. Like I think I still am using it. Like it was so much. I was amazing. Thanks. Yeah.
But she just let me know again today that they're going to be sponsoring first, second, and third place prizes again. So they're not even part of it, but that's that collaboration where they're just on board to help because I asked. And so it's so nice.
I love it. Joe, what drew you to the Skin Games originally? Because you came kind of out of nowhere, just FYI. And what does being part of the judging team mean to you? And I will say, I've interacted with you. I have to stay a little separate from players when we're on the competition floor. Once the competitions are over, I'm able to interact a little bit more freely. But I also saw you in Arizona at Mecca, and you are kind and humble and just very aware of the impact that you're having around you. And to have that level of sense of self, and as young as you are, I'm in awe.
Aw, thanks, Kelly. That is my whole thing, like human connection and all that in this industry. Like it's seriously so important no matter what kind of services you offer. So hearing that from you is amazing. I heard of the Skin Games, honestly, a couple years before I competed in the face massage competition that last year. Like I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. And then they announced the massage competition. And I was like, ooh, that's like something adjacent but different. And one of the categories was face massage. And I was like, like I thought it had my name written on it, literally. Like I felt so like called to do it. I was like, you have to do this, you have to do this. And honestly, at the time I was like working on a farm up here in Oregon. Like I wasn't even working in a spa. Like I hadn't done a massage for a year probably. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go. And so finally I called my mom. Yeah. And I was like, hey mom, will you go to Atlanta with me? And she said yes immediately with no hesitation. And yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared that 2 years ago, that first day in that competition room, like everyone was like interacting and wearing their scrubs and had all their equipment and everything. Like I was really terrified, but like everyone has been talking about, like going through that experience really gives you the confidence that you need to be successful. So yeah, this year I'm just really excited to help uplift others because Zen and Terrence and so many other people at the Skin Games in Mecca have done so much for me. So I really want to start giving back to my community.
And that is how we grow, is by serving others. You will never, ever regret a day where you didn't be of service to someone in some way. Zen, what do you hope to bring to the players?
What's funny is I really don't interact a whole lot with the players. I kind of just oversee it. But what I do is I kind of come in and I like to just speak to them personally for a second and give them little tips because the judges can't really do that. So I'm like, all right, make sure you do this or this, or, and so I just try to give them a little boost of confidence before they get started. Because a lot of people are just really nervous and they're messaging me like, I don't do an opening technique. What should I do? And so just calming people down and helping them to be present in the moment so that they can be their best self while they're there. I think that's kind of what I bring. Being there for so long, it's just wonderful, wonderful to see all of my old friends and meet new people as well. Like it's just this to me, it's just like a 4 or 5 day party, and I just love every second of it. Like, it's once January hits. Well, actually, I came from NAS and Pro. Once NAS and Pro hits, I'm like, skin games, let's go. So yeah. So I just try to instill a little bit of confidence into the players, I think.
Terrence, what do you hope to bring to the players?
I'm going to say it one more time. Confidence. And I say that because, like you said, we can't, we don't really speak to the players, beforehand, but they always, come to us afterwards.
Mhm.
And, I'm like I said before, me and Joe and I had a conversation. We talked about 30, 45 minutes. We pulled over sideways to a corner and we just, face to face, just talking about a lot of things. And just like I said, just pointing into him the knowledge that I have and what he wanted to do and those type of things, but just giving them the confidence because again, a lot of them have the skill set, but a lot of them feel um
Imposter.
yeah, the imposter syndrome, and they're just like, oh, or maybe even trying to do something somebody else did. So bring that originality, to the game, and
Mhm.
just bring the confidence out of them that they already have.
I love
Where they're
that.
getting.
I think trying to allow people to step into who they are and what they're meant to be doing is one of the most
Empowering.
rewarding
Yeah.
things that you can do as a mentor, or just even having a conversation, a 5-minute conversation with someone at the event, just to let them know that you didn't make a mistake by coming. You are here because you were meant to be here. I strongly encourage everyone to take advantage of as much that they can at the games they have to offer, because you're also doing something different, Joe, too. You're doing facials and feedback. Am I right, or am I off?
I'll be helping Brandie with
Helping.
facials and
Okay.
feedback. Helping.
Okay.
I went to her one in
Great.
Florida and it was super fun, so I'm super excited to help again.
Oh, got it. Okay, perfect. What do you hope to bring to the players?
Yeah, so the word that I feel called to share here is inspiration. Like I was saying, like I'm so thankful for what all of you guys have done for me. So I really want to help uplift others. One of my Joe Glow sayings is leap and the net will appear. I have this little sticker. So leap in the net will appear, trusting God, believe in the universe, whatever that is for you. I just want to be that slightly delusional friend that tells you to rent that suite or to do that next thing or to sign up for that course. That's always what I say at my classes. I feel like a millennial saying it, but I say do the thing, like don't hold yourself back, that imposter syndrome. So if I can be that little like angel and devil on your shoulders, like that's what I want to be for people.
I love that.
Awesome.
Zen, we're going to switch a little bit and talk a little bit about industry trends. What are you paying attention to, if any?
You know what? I don't worry about trends, to be honest with you. I stay in my lane, which is holistic. I'm inside, front, back, top, bottom. I am holistic. I specialize in traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic techniques. That is my bag. That is my love, is my passion. And so I don't worry about what anybody else is doing. I stay in my lane, and I try to spread the word of holistic healing as far and as wide as I can. So if there's going to be any trends, I hope I'm trending with holistic healthcare.
That's what I'm talking about.
I like that. Oh, well, Terrence, you get to follow that up. What trends are you paying attention to?
Well, I'm going to follow up with the same thing. So if you are following me, hopefully you have been following my trend. One of the things that I have not done in the past was really show my work and me actually doing the work. And so that's something that I have been doing lately. And oh my God. Oh my gosh, the inboxes and the comments and I'm just like, wow, this is what y'all been waiting on all this time.
Yep.
So I have been doing
That's
a
so
lot more
funny because
content.
I
It's,
saw
it's
you
been,
and I like, oh, Terry's stepping out with something new here. I love it. You got the feet
yes,
shaking. I love it. Like, that's great. And it's just so beautiful with lymphatics. So I love that you are switching things
yes.
up a bit.
Thank you, thank you. So it's been very exciting. Kind of started kind of the first of the year and just kind of changing things up. But I did a lot of, you maybe posting things and just maybe words of inspiration, which I still do. However, it's great to see a lot of people feedback in the industry, seeing me actually do the work. And I've done it in the past, but just not as much. And it's just been great. And getting the feedback from everybody, and and still inspiring them in a different way.
I love that. All right, Joe, what industry trends are you paying attention to?
Yeah, I want to say, Terrence, I've been loving your videos every morning. Like, I check Facebook and you're there, and I'm like, yes, he's such a superstar. A couple months ago, you had one of you like dancing or your little shuffle dance routine. That was so good. Like, I love when people are authentic on their social media. Like, stuff like that is brilliant.
Thank you.
The tap dancing, Joe, you had me on that one. You had me on
Yes.
that one. That was great. Like, that was really
Yes.
like, honestly,
Thank
watching
you.
Terrence work, it just draws you in. You're like, oh, I want to see what he's doing. And the tap dancing, like seeing a different side of somebody, that was just amazing. I never would have pegged you as a tapper.
Me either. I had no idea.
I'm glad. Yeah, it was like 15 years ago, but I still remember it.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm kind of a Zen. I don't love the word trend. However, I do think that we are going back to the basics and keeping things simple. Like with all our new devices and everything, it's great. It's fabulous. I love it. But I love the post where it's talking about like how massage used to be in Cleopatra's routine and like all the different tinctures and masks that like these ancient people have been using, like massage and Ayurvedic treatments and holistic treatments. Like these are all things that have been proven with literally thousands of years of experience and use. So I really think that we're going back to that. I also think that we're breaking the stereotype that you either have to be holistic or results driven. I think we are starting to see it as a spectrum. And like, if you want to do a crazy microneedle, that's cool. Like, give them a little scalp massage while they're numbing or something like that. So I love that it's not being as polarized anymore.
I think you're right. I think we are seeing a pullback from the very invasive services to, just really obliterating the skin to try to force it to do something it's not designed or really supposed to or even ready to do. Back to let's work with the skin instead of against the skin. I love that.
Can I say something, Kelly? This is as far as trends. I also feel like, estheticians used to try to, buy the tools, the microchanneling, radio frequency, this and that, and now it is all readily available online. So I don't think it's a selling point for estheticians anymore because you can get in anywhere. So if you focus on the basics and you're good at them, you're going to be successful always.
Yes, your number one tool, your number one set of tools is your hands.
100%.
They are your hands. The next tool would be your brain so that you can learn how the skin functions and what you need to put on it to make it better. Favorite success advice for professionals? Zen.
My favorite advice?
Yes.
My favorite piece of advice is show up every day. All right. So say like I had three clients cancel tomorrow. They're out sick. Like everybody down here is sick and allergies. We had a cold snap. Nobody's used to that. It snowed here in Florida, which is nuts. You probably got snow, Kelly, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, my daughter got 5 inches, but yeah, success advice.
That's crazy. Anyway, everybody's sick. So even though like my client's scheduled tomorrow, I'm still go in, I still teach Pilates, right? And I'm still going to be working. There's always work on my business, whether it's, hands-on or preparing a new service or cleaning my spa or preparing for my classes or my travel or whatever it is, or promoting the skin game. So there's always something to do. So it's, if you're a bad habit of procrastinating or doing something else, no, just if that is your dedicated work time, show up for it.
Oh, I love that. Terrence, what's your favorite success advice?
My favorite success advice is going to be confident in who you are. And I keep saying that because I'm speaking from experience. And when you are confident in who you are and what you do, everything else will fall into place.
Joe?
My suggestion or my advice is to be authentic, be yourself. You don't need to be the next skinfluencer or the next like Kardashian or something. Like we want you to be you. So just be your authentic self. That is truly how you grow and are the most successful, is when you're just yourself and you're not trying to be someone else.
Yes, because that
Yeah.
shows so
Fantastic.
quickly.
That's it right
It
there.
does.
Yeah.
It does. I think that is just amazing. Any questions for our massage judges? I'm Stacy saying she's looking forward to watching the massages. Well, somebody's going to stream it to me, I think. Kelsey
Well,
says she's just
we absolutely need more players in the face category, in the face massage category. So Terrence, Joe, if you could really put it into hyperdrive, reach out to everybody you know. We need to get players out there. And then once we get our players lined up, then we'll be bringing in, we'll be aligning them with models. So they'll have models assigned to them. Yeah. So everybody likes being a model too. It really is fun. I mean,
it is. It is.
Oh, my bad.
So, all right. If you all will type your socials in the chat for our guests, our listeners. Juan, I'm looking forward to meeting you. Do you know Juan Silva? Does anybody know Juan? So, Are you competing in massage, Juan?
Yes. I think he is. Yes.
Hi, everybody. Yes, I am. Okay. My first year.
Oh, very exciting.
I'm super excited to come in with some Ayurvedic techniques, and I love the whole holistic thing. I'm super excited to meet everyone.
Yeah, we're excited to meet you.
Yep. Connect.
Yes.
Spend this time.
I think the Joe Glow facial massage class.
Yes, so fun.
That's so awesome when you're a competitor and now someone's competing using your techniques. There's no better feeling. There's no better feeling.
Like
you're watching the skills on the table.
Zen, where do you're at the Zen Lounge? Is that yours?
It's the Zen Lounge and Institute for Higher Learning. So it is my spa, my Pilates studio, and a training studio as well. So I teach classes out of it, and then I bring in educators. Terrence, Joe, if you guys ever want to come, you can come teach a class there. Yeah.
Awesome.
Stacy said she took 2 of your classes and she uses them in every facial. Juan says that he can't wait to take your class too. And aren't you coming to Atlanta?
I am. Yeah, I'm going to be with Elaine Sterling's. Yeah. And then I'm coming to Connecticut and Cleveland. I'm actually looking for a spa or a host spa in Cleveland, if anybody knows one. And then Texas and Arizona. And I've got 4 classes in Florida this year, which will be fun. I haven't done 4 classes here. So yeah, I love teaching. Oh man, I love teaching so much.
And Terrence, do you teach outside of your new position, or are you exclusive to only that facility now?
No, and that's one of the great things, we had initially, and, you have to know business. You have to get those things, up front. But no, I still travel and teach. I have several classes coming up, of course, here in Mississippi, something possibly in Arizona, and then I have one already scheduled in Columbus, Ohio in June. That's top foot reflexology. Mm-hmm.
You know what's fun, Kelly, is Terrence and Joe and myself are all going to be doing a presentation in Arizona. Are you going to be at Mecca?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to be up on stage. So it's just so fun connecting with them and just seeing them. And just, I love watching you guys. Whenever I see your videos up, I just love watching you guys. So, I just love being friends with you and having you part of this team. Like, I just could not be more proud to have you as judges.
Thank you. We love seeing you too on the news.
So, okay, if there's no other questions, I will let you all get on to your evening. I will say that next week we have our lash and brow judges and our permanent makeup, but this year it's more paramedical. They're doing areola and scar revision instead of I don't mean that in any lips and brows and eyeliner are equally as important for men and women alike, but they are focusing more on the paramedical corrective this year. So any final thoughts, Zen, Terrence, Joe?
If anybody out there is considering entering into the face massage competition, I highly recommend it. Like, just bring your skills. We would love to see them. Like, we'll give you feedback. You'll be able to see what other people are doing. It is just so much fun. There's a lot of camaraderie, and yeah, like you want to be part of this competition. It really is. It really just makes you feel stronger as a practitioner.
Agreed.
Well, Kelly, thank you for having us tonight, and thank you for doing these meetings. It's just really, you're such an integral part of this competition. Yeah,
it is absolutely my pleasure. I do it selfishly. I get to learn about you. So
that's what I was thinking. Like, I didn't know, things about Joe or Terrence. Like, we get to learn about each other. So I'm really grateful for this time.
Yeah, I am as well. Thank you for giving it to us. Thank you for your time, your dedication, and your love of this industry. Next week, like I said, Lash and Brow and PMU. So tune in same time next week. And then the week after that, we have sugaring and waxing. And the last week we have our international judges. It's going to be at 11 a.m. so that they're not having to get up at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. So it's still on Monday.
How many international judges are there?
We have eight international judges this year.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Amazing. Awesome. I can't wait to meet them. All righty, then. Have a great night, everybody. Sending you
all right.
love.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you.